recent project that we just completed. So this one is one of our biggest projects for now, and it's actually a 50-story high office. It's a building for so we are trying to familiarize with function as compared to what has shared over the years, personal memory and the office memory. This is something for the entire society for us to play, and the place where all the discussion and the argument happen. Okay, that's our office. So, if we are to look at the floor plans again, I would like to synthesize that actually we are not having an office, but all of the places that we spend on is actually things that we do rather than what we call it. So, of course, the studio is the best, not looking like a net, and it brings a bit different pattern when we are looking from inside. So, to ensure a lot of control on the design, we had to build a lot of 3Ds, a lot of discussion with the technical team, and to explore all types of joining and the welding, the bolt and nut when it comes to fit in the single. Because in what we find, there's a lot of method and ways, but actually what we need to understand is the builders need to know how to do it. So there's a lot of discussion with the builders and the specialists to eventually come up with the best system. So during construction, culture of the identity of the Pacific. So we explore and not trying to be very literal, but so after a few iterations, we settled down for something a little bit more fluid, a bit more directional, and a little bit clear on how the wind hit into the sand dune. And these are still very schematic sketches of the entire program, but we have fixed the project name to Sand and Wind. So once the schematic design was finalized, we came up with the study model, because in the entire Malaysia has no place using sand as a place name. So the placemaking and the historical context and the iconic festival, the combination of how we are using the concept sand and wind to produce design. So there's a lot of iteration and a lot of sketches to try to figure out what's we call it everyone's memory of iconic building, or even what's everyone's memory about the movement of sand or the movement of wind hitting into the sand. So there's a lot of argument on the design direction. So the entire program split into 3 building blocks. The main one is the office tower, and we understand that most of the time when in the civic building, there's always a confusion between Republic Shuttle landmark that have been there for 3 decades. So we started designing with a few different concepts, trying to